On this edition of 15 News, we drop in on the senior seminar, we take a garden tour, and we eat to the beat. Stay tuned for that and so much more on this edition of 15 News. Thanks for joining us on this edition of 15 News. I'm Jim Hall. We've got a lot to bring you today, so let's jump right in. Our friend State Senator Jeremy Moss has been giving us a senior seminar for the past few years, chock full of very important information for the seniors. So let's find out what this is all about.
This is our annual senior summit, and the last 2 years of COVID have disrupted this, but every year that I've been in office, we put on a resource fair with health screenings, information from other officials in the state of Michigan, and this year we're welcoming in Attorney General Dana Nessel, Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence, to give information that is useful to the seniors in our community. We say this all the time here in Southfield, that Southfield is a community for all ages, and we definitely want our senior community to be able to retire with dignity and financial security, have access to health care, and have fun things to do. So I'm just so excited to be welcoming back our senior community in person to this event and hopefully give them some resources that they're looking for.
I can't stress enough how important the Senior Summit is, and I really want you to mark in your calendars for next year. Plan on attending the event. It's important for seniors, it's important for people who are about to be seniors, and it's important for people with seniors in their lives. Great event. I really encourage you to be there next year. Now, something else I want you to think about is our Eat to the Beat series right here on the front lawn at the Southfield complex. It's a really cool mixture of music, food, friends, dancing. It's a great event. Let's jump right out and take a look at the most recent Eat to the Beat event.
So this is our second Eat to the Beat. We have 4 throughout the summer. It's the second Thursday of every month, starting in June, ending in September. We moved it out to the front lawn this year. So we've got our tent, tables, chairs. We have a couple different food trucks. Then we have some games, as well as the band performing for you. So today's band is All Directions. They performed with us a few summers now, starting in 2019. They did a virtual concert for us in 2020, and then they're back here with us again in 2022. They perform a variety of different music, some R&B, some soul, some top 40, all over the place. So this concert is purposely done during the day. It's a lunchtime concert. So we have a variety of different food trucks available for purchase. We have B.L. Ellis Catering serving different types of soul food. We have Beans and Cornbread also doing soul food. And then we have Hero and Villains doing different types of sandwiches.
Well, I certainly hope to see you at future installments of Eat to the Beat. And please, if you're out and you see me, give me a little hello. I'd love to say hi back to you. Now let's keep things moving and join one of my favorite events, and that's the garden walk. Let's take a look at what some of our neighbors are doing to beautify their yards.
Usually we have around 15 to 20 homeowners that want to participate, and they do participate in the walk itself. The club itself has right now about 35 members. We do a lot of different things for the community. Our number one goal is to make sure that the community itself, Southfield, stays as beautiful as it is, and anytime we need to improve it, we will. We do any help that we can.
Well, I really love that garden walk, and it always gives me wonderful ideas to try in my yard, but usually I can't quite pull it off as well as they do. Wonderful job, folks. Let's keep things outdoors and take a look at Tamarack Creek and some of the wonderful work that the city is doing to help that watershed area and learn a little bit about some awards that have been won for this wonderful work.
The city and the Alliance of Rouge Communities, which we are a member of, a watershed group throughout the Rouge watershed, received a Great Lakes Restoration Initiative grant through the EPA for this stream restoration and habitat project. So we realigned the whole stream and made some additional floodplain and wetland areas to capture stormwater off of the northern piece of Southfield here. When the Lodge Freeway went in back in the 60s, the stormwater came into a basin just north of this little project, and at this point it's kind of untreated, so we received a grant to be able to treat that stormwater that comes into the system, which also improves the habitat, slows down the water. We've created a lot of little habitat structures and wetland areas. The city and the Alliance of Rouge Communities received an award from the American Public Works Association at the state level. It's for in the category of environment of $1 to $5 million. This project was nearly $3 million overall. So we were very excited to receive this award. It was competitive throughout the entire state. And so we received that award. We also received an award through our local Detroit Metro chapter of the American Public Works Association in the same category as well.
Well, as you can see, we've got a little bit of an outdoor theme, an activity theme. Let's jump right over and visit our friends at Surgeon's Choice as they talk about preventative things to keep some of those summer sports injuries at bay.
So if you had a trauma, a hard fall, or a jolt to your arm that may have caused an injury to your shoulder, or you have significant pain in your knee causing limping, usually if it's pain that's persistent over a week, I would say at that point you should see a physician to seek treatment, whether it's surgical or just therapy. You know, I think it's very important to initiate some sort of treatment protocol sooner. In fact, a lot of these injuries that don't need surgery, if they're treated sooner with therapy and anti-inflammatories, it can prevent surgery down the line. Injury prevention is very important, and I think it's a field we don't really talk about too much. We talk about more treatment than anything. So that's also another really good question. I would recommend always incorporating the same routine before any activity you like to do, such as stretching before golf or tennis. And I would also recommend not going back to high impact activity such as a tough game of soccer or basketball if you haven't been training for that in the off season or regularly doing that. A lot of things that I see too are shoulder pain from starting a lawnmower, repetitive activities such as that, typical household work. These kind of things also bring people in. A lot of people gardening a lot experience knee pain as well. So these are just some other activities that will cause pain in the summer of some of their other joints. Again, seeing a physician, a provider as soon as possible will be good to preventing any long-term issues.
Well, let's switch gears and jump on over to Premier Pet Supplies and learn something new this month about our four-legged friends.
Hey guys, have you been to the vet recently with your cat and found out that it may be a little overweight? Well, I'm Mike Palmer from Premier Pet Supply. We're going to talk about the proper nutrition for a cat. Now, cats, believe it or not, are obligate carnivores. I know it may seem like they're very picky when it comes to food, but giving them a high-protein diet with very low carbs is ideal. What happens when they get a lot of plant proteins that are in cereal-based foods that include wheat and corn and soy and middlings and rice, their body cannot break those plant proteins down and they gain extra weight. Obesity in cats is a big issue in this country. It's said that over 60% of cats are obese, and we want to keep them lean. Keeping them lean keeps them healthier, keeps them living longer, and it's a lot less stress on the hips and joints when they're jumping and hopping around the house. So ideally what you want to look for when you do a dry food is make sure that it is a grain-free food. Now, grain-free means that there isn't any of that rice or corn or wheat that we talked about. Even barley and oatmeal, things that may sound like they're okay, just aren't ideal for a cat to break down, and it does lead them to being obese. Now, another way to feed, which is more ideal for a cat, is canned food. Canned food is going to be more lean, it's going to have a higher protein content, and it's not going to have a lot of the fillers that some of our dry food has. Dry food was invented for us to be more convenient. It is not the most ideal way to feed your cat, so feeding a canned food is great because the moisture in there gets that to their organs and through their body, helps with urinary tract and kidney disease and things like bladder issues as well. The cats just don't get enough water from the regular dry food diet or from their water bowl, so feeding a canned food is ideal. And if you're gonna do dry, remember to do grain-free.
Let's keep things rolling and visit with one of my favorite people, and that's Shari from the Southfield Public Library. Let's see what's going on with this month's July Library Update.
We, as usual, have lots and lots going on here at the Southfield Public Library. I am coming to you from the second floor today because we have some art on display, some brand new art from actually a Southfield resident and employee, Carla White. Do come to the second floor and check out her beautiful, beautiful art. And while I'm on the second floor, this is the adult fiction floor, so this is a great time to talk about adult programming with our three options for book clubs. We've got Science, Sci-Fi, and Fantasy Fanatics book club. We have our very popular Urban Fiction book club featuring Saving Reuben King. And finally, our Creasy book club featuring The Silent Patient. For more going on in the adult world, it's reading, summer reading time. So you think you can read for adults. And all you do is keep track of your reading on a log like this. There's also haiku reviews, where you get to do a haiku review and have it featured here in the library. Now, let's get to youth. As you can see, July is brimming with activity. We have Meet Me in the Margins and Post-it Note Book Club, Staples here in the library. We have some great displays. A couple of the displays are about Oceans of Possibilities, which is our theme for summer reading. All the way up to 18 years of age can register online, read squared, again through our website, www.southfieldlibrary.org. Get signed up, read books, win prizes, and you can do it all online.
Now we're going to do our monthly visit with our friends over at Rossock. And this month they have something special to tell us about, and that's their brand new paper shredder. And this paper shredder is for all your really sensitive materials, old checks, bank statements, medical information. A fantastic new piece of equipment over at Rossock. Let's learn more about it.
Hi, I'm Sarah Archer. I'm with Rossock as their education coordinator. Today I want to talk with you about a really new service that we have here at our main office at 20,000 West 8 Mile Road in Southfield. We've installed an industrial-sized paper shredder for your use. It's available from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment is necessary. You'll find it located at our drop-off site. There's a special door. You'll see the signs right here at our Southfield facility. One thing to know is that this is really for use for your confidential documents only. So no other papers other than those things that are confidential. We don't want your magazines or your newspapers or anything else to go through the shredder. Anything like a tax document, medical records, things that are, private that you really don't want anybody else to look at, because, security is a big thing right now. No metal clips, please, no binders. All of those things will really damage that equipment and then will make it, the equipment useless for all of us. So let's take care of this brand new piece of equipment that we know everybody will really enjoy and appreciate. Any questions, be sure to check out our website at rossock.org.
Finally, let's end the show and visit with our friend Lori over at Poet Animal Rescue. She's got 3 wonderful dogs she'd like you to meet.
Hi guys, Lori here from Poets. Wanted to thank you for the support that we've gotten. Truly, truly appreciate it. Today we're gonna do just a little bit of roaming around today with the 3 dogs that we have here. You can see that we have great yards for them to play in. Lots of work, lots of people needed to keep this place going. So if you're interested in volunteering, please reach out to us. The first dog on the video was Hannah, and you notice that she's really, really shy. We're working on socializing her, getting her ready for a forever home. So if you're looking for a puppy, 10 months old female, up to date on everything, and you're willing to work with them, she is just an absolute joy. She loves to play, she loves the pool. She is so sweet, gets along with other dogs. I'm not real sure about cats, and I believe she would be great with children. She's just a lover. This is Jonah. Jonah is 10 months old, if you remember him from the last segment. He's a 10-month-old puppy. He's got a nerve injury, and we are looking for a forever home for him that will help take care of him, and we will also help take care of him for the rest of his life. So if you're looking for an outgoing puppy, again, fixed, up to date on shots, he probably would be better with older children just because he's a puppy and he's a big puppy. So if you're looking for bring a puppy into your home, Jonah is just a doll. We're also going to videotape Odyssey when she gets back from her walk. She is a pit mix, 2.5 years old, and she is absolutely wonderful. I take her to the store with me. She's great in the car. She's great waiting in the car. I think with the right introduction, she might be okay with another dog, or being the only dog she would be great with too. She's been fixed, she's up to date on shots, and she's ready for her forever home. Those are the 3 right now that we have in-house. We also have a ton of fosters out there, dogs that are available for adoption. So if you're looking for big, small, medium, old, young, check out Poet Dog Rescue, and that'll flip you over to Pet Finder, and you can look at all of our dogs there. Again, appreciate the support, appreciate the donations. We're still looking for stuff 24/7. If you're an able-bodied person that wants to volunteer, we'd love to hear from you. If you are financially able to donate, we're looking for all different items such as paper towel, toilet paper, certain kinds of dog foods and treats, someone that will come and mow. We're looking for everything. So if that's you, please reach out to us. And again, we appreciate the support. Have a great day.
Well, that wraps it up for this edition of 15 News. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook. You can watch us again if you'd like to watch us on YouTube, and of course on Cable 15. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.